Welcome back to Midamerican Eats. We're going to be working on now, the first thing I'm going to work on is the roasted corn salsa for our beer and chipotle braised pork. We're going to end up making a tostada. It's a beautiful thing. So here we are, using one of my favorite tools in the kitchen, the torch. We're just putting a little roast on the outside of this. Don't want to get them too dark. You don't want to burn them. Just a nice little roasty on it. This corn was actually from the summer. We bagged it up and we froze it. Taking it off the corn cob. So some good mid-American sweet corn. There we go. As you know, corn is quite high in sugars, so it roasts real easy. You could put this in the oven if you wanted to. I choose not to, because what ends up happening is it dehydrates the corn so much that it makes it chewy, little chewy pieces. I just don't enjoy it. We just want to get that top barely roasted. Get it roasted off nice and even. Not every little kernel is going to get roasted, but that's okay. That's fine. After I got a good roast that started on the top of it, right? What I'll do is I'll go one last swipe over the whole pan all the way down. Here we go. So we're going to put that in our mixing bowl, okay? Pico de Gallo means bird's beak. A lot of times people refer to it as salsa. And salsa's, well, it's just the Spanish word for sauce. It's nothing specific. This is less of a sauce, more of a relish. You'll see here in just a moment as it comes together. I'm going to take a couple tomatoes. Again, I'm not going to take the skin off of them, and I'm not going to take the seeds out of them. Tastes so good. Why would you want to waste it? Here we are. Again, I'm going to put my hand flat. Just cutting it in half. Do another dice here. Nice sharp knife again. Guides right through these tomatoes. These tomatoes are really nice. Now some of the major flavor components here in this are going to be coming up. Sweep that right into my bowl here. I'm going to do a little quick wipe down the board. And my knife. I'm going to peel a red onion. All right. When I do this, you notice that when I'm working with onions, I like to take both ends off and then just score the onion. We'll take that first layer off. It's tough. You don't want to deal with it. So we're just taking this last peel off. If you notice, it's not the skin. Once in a while, you'll get an onion that has another layer that's getting ready to turn into the paper on the outside of the skin. You want to make sure you remove it. We're just going to use half this onion. So put that to the side. And what I want to do here first is insert my knife here. Just like I did with the tomatoes, but a couple times here. And then I'm going to run this way down the onion. Making sure that my dice that I put on my onion is about the same size or the same size as the tomato that I just did. Oh, we got some players here that just want to jump off the board. Again, right into the bowl. We got one more ingredient, the jalapeno. You want to be careful with this, okay? If you're cutting it, make sure you go ahead and you wash your hands afterwards. You don't want to rub your eyes. It can be rather painful. What I like to do is go ahead and split the jalapeno right down. Let's put that onion in here, same with that one. You'll go ahead and you'll see the inside of it here, right? You got your seeds, right? And you go ahead and you got your what they call the pith. You do not want to get that rib or your seeds in your salsa. It will make it unbearably hot. The seeds are you can't enjoy them anyway. They're so tough. They're just not worth eating. So I'm going to take this pith out of here. Right? Kind of breaking this open. Making sure anything that's white or blanco is gone. Okay? Same with this side. As you can see, you can peel it right down and hold it. Go down this way with my knife. Come back the other way. And throw that pith right away. Give these a quick rinse. Clear my board of any seeds. You don't want to let those end up in the salsa. And we're going to take fine ribbons or a fine julienne of the jalapeno. Okay? And we'll mince that right up. A nice brunoise would be what the French would call this cut. We got one last one. You're going with the rest. You're not going to make it out alive, I promise you. It's off. Right into my salsa here. All right. So we got the salsa starting to come together. What I want to do is I want to salt this a little bit. All right. A little salt, a little pepper. I want to let that sit to the side for just a moment. I got a lime here. Just going to go ahead and ream it out. This is a big player in the flavor also of Pico de Gallo. Just go ahead and pour it right in with the rest of this. I got more limes that we juiced earlier. And we're going to add that right to the salsa, or the Pico de Gallo. And then one last ingredient. My favorite in all of this, a little cilantro. Now I just ball this right up, right? Wipe my blade off. And just put a nice rough chop on it. I like to leave this kind of rustic. This is going to be a really rustic dish anyway. Let's go ahead and clear my board. Clear my knife. Rinse. Bring it back up. We're going to go ahead and mix this up. You can put this in the fridge. Stay good for 2-3 days. The lime, the cilantro, the sweet corn, the onion, the tomato. It's a wonderful accompaniment to this chipotle and beer braised pork that we're going to end up doing with that. Okay. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and work with a little bit of pork, and we're going to get it cooking, okay? So don't go anywhere, and join us back here at Midamerican Eats.